Another property which we have is commutative property. The commutative property refers to the rule that the order in which two numbers are added or multiplied does not change the result. This property applies to both addition and multiplication only, but it does not involve in both subtraction and division. Now take for instance when you have 3 plus 5 is also the same thing as 5 plus 3. 3 plus 5 is equals to 8, right? And 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Depending where you fix the integer number is still going to fall under the same the same result. But for instance, when you want to subtract 3 minus 4 or probably 3 minus 5 can never be 4 minus 3. 3 minus 5 will give you a different answer, and 5 minus 3 will give you a different answer. 5 minus 3 will give you a different answer, and 3 minus 5 will give you a different answer. Now, if we're to be 3 minus 5, 3 minus 5 is equals to minus 2, and 5 minus 3 is equals to 2. Can we now see that they are not They are not in the same thing. So which means commutative property only involve if the operations is multiplication and an addition. Or if it is subtraction or division, then it is not It is not commutative property. Another property of integers we're going to be treating is associative property. Associative property states that the way numbers are grouped in an operation, addition or multiplication, if it is involved, does not affect the result. This means that no matter how the number are grouped with parentheses, the sum of products will remain the same. It will surely remain the same. Now, for example, you have bracket open 2 plus 3, bracket close, plus 4. Bracket 2 plus 3, bracket close, they are grouped. And 2 plus 3 will give me Will give me 5. Adding it to 4 will give me Will give me 9. But in this in these two problems, these problems are the same, but the groupings are different. But still the same, they still give me my final answer, which is 9, and it's the same answer as the first one and the second one. 2 plus bracket open 3 plus 4 is equals to 9, and bracket 2 plus 3 bracket close plus 4 is equals to 9. They are in different group, but they still give me my final answer. This involve only if the operation is addition or or multiplication. But if it is subtraction or division, then it is not associative. Another properties of integers that we have is distributive property. Distributive property means that multiplying a number by a sum is the same as multiplying the number by each terms inside the parentheses and then adding the result. This is very simple. Almost likely all of us have come across this kind of aspect, whereby 3 times bracket open 2 plus 4 we give you by splitting everything we give you 3 times 2 plus 3 times 4. That is what is called distributive property. And this can only happen if if there is involving a multiplication. But suppose you had 3 plus bracket 2 plus 4, it won't be distributive, whereas it's going to be associative. As you can see, 3 plus bracket upon 5 plus 3 is what? Associative. So they are different. Always what? Always notice that all time. 3 times bracket 2 plus 4. How you can solve it is by what? Is by distributing what? 2 to each of the integer in the bracket, multiplying it, and then adding them together will give you a final answer. But if there is involvement of what? Of addition all through, then it's going to be what? Associative property.